Oh boy, it looks like Florida's in for some trouble. Of course, we all knew it was bound to happen, right? That hurricane season was coming, and that all this abhorrent weather we've been seeing and all the predictions for the Hurricane Center are saying that it's going to be bad. That kind of sucks because they can't get insurance. The people around here that live out in the sticks, you see, that used to be the thing. Everybody wanted to live off of like Shasta Dam Boulevard, where there's all these roads are offshooting on each side, and you drive a little bit and you're basically in the woods. You're away from everybody, you got your own dirt driveway. Well, those people all got fucking burnt out. And now trying to get insurance for a place like that's going to be damn near what your house payment is, maybe more. They don't want to touch you. It's the same thing in Florida. Yeah, I understand now. Okay. Um, so a friend of mine was on YouTube and he took an IQ test. And he didn't do so well. And he said he's had his IQ tested, and it was well above what these results showed. I told him, okay, well, stop doing that. Stop doing that. You know what the Heisenberg uncertainty principle is? Do you know how to tie the best fishing knot? Do you know how to tell me what is one atmosphere underwater? What's the difference between a Westcott and a crescent wrench? What's the top speed for all motorcycles on the planet? What's a keel for? How do you sail a sailboat? What's the best gun for hunting? What's the difference between a normal regulator and a hookah regulator? See? Where's the best place to find gold? What's the difference between hard rock and placer mining? How do you operate a dredge? See? There are many smart people, and I've met some of them, really just fucking brilliant. But boy, were they fucking dumb outside of their field of expertise. They fucking didn't know shit. Okay? And I place doctors in that category. I place most police officers in that category. I mean, there is a whole swath of our society that are really good at one thing because they study and they participate and this is what they do. But they don't have they're not a Ken Jennings. Okay? Ken Jennings, you know, the Jeopardy champion, he could answer a large swath of questions about many subjects. That is a register of intelligence. Okay? When you take an IQ test that says, oh, can you see the giraffe in this picture? That kind of shit, it's all bullshit. It's bullshit. Do not be tricked into these fucking YouTube intelligence tests because they're not. Almost all of them are trying to get you to fucking buy something, okay? The intelligent quotient is rated by your general broad knowledge of many subjects that you can have a conversation with a guy about how to flying a 747 or scuba diving and anything in between, okay? The majority of my doctors have always told me that they're jealous of the life I lived because they've spent their whole life doing doctor work, school, internship. I mean, they've spent all their time doing that. And I can tell you that I don't know a lot of people that have been to as many states or countries as myself. I don't know anybody who's climbed as many mountains or done as many adventurous things in their life as I have, all the way to being, I think, the youngest American Indian to get his pilot's license. I pride myself on my general knowledge. I can pretty much have a conversation with anybody about anything from fishing to quantum mechanics, because that's what makes life enjoyable. This is how you tell a truth from a lie. If you do not have a broad education, it's pretty fucking easy to pull the wool over your eyes. I know doctors who are kind of, how do I put it, Trump fans. Now, how an intelligent, rational fucking person can be a Trump fan? Okay? Hey, they may score fucking great on the Mensa test, okay, but that's some dumb fucking shit. So, yeah, just stay away from them. Don't get tricked into taking an IQ test and then judging yourself by what they say, okay? Because it doesn't work that way. It's been shown over and over and over again that IQ tests, okay, are skewed towards the wealthy white person in our society. Yeah, I've known some pretty brilliant people, but then you take them out of their field and they're like, I don't know how to tie that knot. Hey man, you should know how to tie 6 or 7 fucking knots. Tie a half hitch for me. Just a fucking half hitch. Just tie a half hitch for me. Didn't know what a fucking half hitch was. He could explain to me quite clearly why a photon can only travel at the speed of light, but the motherfucker couldn't tie a half hitch. He would not be any fucking help whatsoever on Survival Island. In other words, okay? He wouldn't be able to make a bow and arrow out of natural items sitting around. Would not be able to survive. I tell people about my nephew, little Donnie, when he was only like 13. And my friends are all stuck in this heat. They swear they'd never fucking come back. We're camping out at my grandpa's cabins. And these guys are all fucking starving. And they're talking about someone riding the bike into Keswick to get some stuff for sandwiches. And my nephew comes walking by. He's got 4 quail and 3 trout hanging on a stringer. And he walks by everybody and he's going up to eat. And here's all these grown, intelligent fucking men, okay, who could only survive if they could find a way to get some fucking bologna. So, yeah, your level of intelligence is not based on some stupid fucking IQ test.